Yo, what's up, everyone? Hope you're doing all right. Admittedly, it's been a long minute since I've been on PowerWash, but finally decided to get back on some PowerWash Simulator. And as you can see, we got a mini roller coaster to clean. Now, while I may be too big for a mini roller coaster, I do honestly love anything having to do with roller coasters. So even though it's a mini roller coaster, I'm all for it. But I hope this finds you well. Not sure how big this mini roller coaster is going to end up being. I imagine this interior bit might take a little bit of time. And then obviously we'll need to do up here and then the roof. And obviously the track in this area, but I'm kind of curious how long this one's going to take. Because this one's paying about 2.5. So I'm like, that should be interesting if nothing else. So I guess without further ado, we better get this job started. Oh. Okay. I'm honestly curious. So we're on 3. Make sure we're on the good one. Obviously don't have that yet. I think that one's like, it was either, I think where we're going to go for the Prime VESA Pro next. So we just have the Prime VESA 1500. We used to have this, but I sold it because I wasn't really using the Swirl Force at all. Then we don't have any of those. See, but that's the one we're going to go, because when you get that one, you can buy the triple red nozzle, and that one's like the absolute goat in terms of nozzles. So that one, like I said, I think was not that. What was it? 12K? It is no 10K. So actually, theoretically, we could afford it now, but we wouldn't have access to like anything else at the moment. So maybe by at the end of this job, I could buy the Prime VESA Pro and then the triple red tip nozzle. But we wouldn't have like soap or anything, or any of the longer attachments. So it's like, so honestly, it might not have it until the following job. But we'll, because this job pays 2,500, so we'll be at like just over 13K. So it's like, we could, if we did buy this, buy anything, we could buy that and that, but that would literally be it. So it might have to wait for us to actually use it, unless the next job after this roller coaster is a small job. We'll probably have to wait. So curious. But let's see. Oh yeah, we don't want to use that washer. There we go. That's the one we want to use. So got that, and then obviously you got the scaffolding. Oh, you even got, oh, gee, okay. Ooh, this actually kind of looks fun. You know we gotta do it. You know we gotta do it. Can't not do this level and not do it. I was always more of a front seat kind of guy. Obviously, you can't always. Be in the front, unless you're lucky like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, A little jittery. That's cool. Yeah, got some ladders there and all that. Oh, we got a... we got a achievement for riding the roller coaster. Even if there was no achievement for riding the roller coaster, I still would have done it. So, do you do 2 loops, or is it just the 1? Oh, that's not too bad. I could easily see most places doing like, all right, that's 1 loop. I was like, time to get off. I was like, what? It's only 1, and it's so small. But yeah, that was fun. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that. I think we'll actually start with doing the track, honestly. I think that's what we'll do first. So, yeah, that was honestly fun. Might be a virtual mini roller coaster, but it's still a roller coaster in my heart. So I honestly quite enjoy that. Sorry. Kind of... yeah, the child within me came out there. But yeah, I suppose we better get started. But yeah, that was fun, honestly. But yeah, we'll do the top side of the track first, obviously. Then the parts of the track that I did see was like dirty, like right there. We'll probably just send it on its way so we can do that. Alright. But yeah, that was honestly pretty fun. May not be a full-scale adult size roller coaster, but doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I still had a lot of fun with that one. Actually, you probably could do no attachment. There we go. Because we're just going to be focusing on the track proper. And then probably after we do the track proper, we'll probably do the underside as well. But yeah, that was pretty fun, not gonna lie. That was pretty fun, I will say. I've always had love for roller coasters, big or small. While I may not get particularly excited for the smaller coasters, there's still a coaster all the same. Oh. See what Sheila, the person who hires, has to say. You've been doing this how long? Maybe she's a little experienced, so. I mean, if it's something that you like doing and it pays the bills, then I don't see a reason why you should want to stop. I bet you gotta wait, see what she says. Wait till we get to around 20% or so, but oh well. But yeah, but maybe she's like me, where she just enjoys doing this job. And like I said, if it makes you happy and it can pay the bills at the same time, then why not? Because that's what I always say. If it can at least track, if it can pay the bills at the same time, then there's no need to like question. Them are the sorts the jobs that are the best to find if you can. If it's a job that you enjoy and pays your bills, hey, it's like the Joker says, if you're good at something, never do it for free. So, but yeah, but I mean, if Sheila enjoys the job enough and it gets things done financial wise, then more power. But yeah, I will say, I guess the bright side is at least the track isn't too long. Because imagine if you had to do a full-fledged adult roller coaster. Oh my word, that would take quite some time, I would say. That would be quite the ordeal. Okay. I would still do it, mind you. But yeah, that could be quite the job trying to do it. Alright. But yeah, what we'll do is once we get to the end and we're back at the station, we'll probably send the cars off so we can do the areas where it's kind of blocking when it's not moving. And then after that, I guess we'll do the underside afterwards. That's what I'm thinking of doing anyhow. Because I'm thinking of keeping it simple for the very beginning. Because I could try doing this, whatever area you want to call it, back here. But that's quite a lot of space. So I think we'll keep it minimal to begin with. And then after we do everything associated with the track proper, both this top side and the underside, we could probably do the cars. And then after that, not sure what will we do after that. Might do the interior of the station, honestly. But we'll see. But yeah, it's a bit bigger of a job than one might think. Even a smaller track would still take some time because you got this environment to clean as well. I wonder what that sign says. Fishing sign, apparently. But yeah. Alright. Okay. But yeah, I think we're making pretty decent progress on the track itself. And then not really sure how long this environment will end up taking. When I say environment, this area back here, I was like, I'm not sure how long that's going to end up taking. That I'm kind of curious about how long it actually ends up taking me. Okay. I think we're making good progress. Obviously, this track won't be done even after we get all the way to the end, because you still got the underside that you need to do as well. So it'll be a little bit before the track is done. But as with every job I've done, all in due time. It's not a race. So I do like to try to do things somewhat efficiently around here. There we go. Nice, nice. But yeah. Yeah, we just go at our own pace, and if we finish it in a timely manner, then awesome. But if not, oh well. I'm not too fussed either way, truth be told. Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever mentioned it on a video, but I did get a new graphics card, by the way. Probably didn't need to, but I decided to do it anyhow. So for anyone that knows enough about PC, I was running an RTX 4080. And now I just upgraded from the 4080 to a 4090. Truth be told, I theoretically could have gone up to a 5090, but the main reason why I didn't go to a 5090 was I would have needed to get a new motherboard as well, because on paper my current motherboard can run a 5090, but the bandwidth for the 5090 would be bottleneck. So I'm like, you know what? I guess so I don't spend unnecessary money. I guess I'll just do a 4090 as opposed to a 5090. Really, you don't really need a 5090 unless you're doing anything with like AI, honestly. So it wasn't that big of a deal of not getting a 5090. But yeah, that's basically what dictated on me doing a 5090 or a 4090. Because with the 4090, I don't need to change motherboards. But I did do some research into that. And then I was looking at the 5090, and if I wanted to get the most out of a 5090 and not just throw away money just for the sake of it, then I would have needed to get a new motherboard as well. So I'm like, you know what? Actually, let me because getting a 4090 was going to be cheaper than doing a 5090 and a new motherboard. So that's ultimately more or less why I decided to do a 4090 as opposed to a 5090 and a motherboard to boot. I'm like, it's probably better if I just not go all the way and and just do that. So I was like, could I have done the 5090 and motherboard? Yes. Did I need to? No. So that's ultimately why I ended up doing 4090 instead of 50. All right, let's send this off and then do the little areas that are dirty. All right. Okay. Okay. Woo! Nearly got ran over. Okay. Now we're ready to do the underside. Alright, let us get back to it. Alright. And then after I do the underside and we get done with that whenever we get done, we'll work on the dragon. Is it dragon? No, alligator. Shrink cars. And since we're doing the track, we may as well do the supports as well. I mean, it would make sense, honestly. It's like, why wouldn't you do the supports if you're already doing the track? So it makes sense to do it. But Alrighty. There's that. Then this right here. Okay, do that part of the support right there. And that's, well, it calls it a column, but yeah, it may as well be a support. Same difference. And it's getting higher, so won't need to stay prone on the entire track, just whenever it gets low. Okay. Well, not too bad. Alright. Okay. I think we can stand up now. Nice. Then go down. Alright. Same over here. Nice. Okay. Not too bad. Move a little bit quicker, obviously, when you don't have to be prone. Alright. May as well get this whole entire side. Yeah, I was like, I'm hitting something, but I didn't know what it was. Definitely something with this outside environment. I was like, I'm hitting something. Not sure what. It's not causing too much grief, thankfully. Just up a little bit. Alright. Then, this side. Okay. Nice. So that's done. But yeah, this underside will definitely be a lot quicker than the top side ended up being. The only thing that will slow us down is when it comes back down and I have to go prone again, which is alright. Not the worst thing. Alright. Okay. Now let's rotate it and start working on this column. Called it column that time because might get people be like, actually, it's a column, not a support. I'd be like, okay, Mr. Smart Guy or Woman. I was like, then maybe you can tell me what's the difference between a column and a support. And they're like, that would be my retort. If someone be like, actually. That's how I would go about it. But yeah, it's good to be back on this game once again. I've been a bit of a busy bee recently, so it's actually good to be back on this game. And I always do say that every time I get busy with doing stuff, whether it's like work related or maybe I'm just busy playing other stuff. It's like I am always happy whenever I play Gran Turismo, PowerWash Simulator. It's one of those games that no matter what's going on in my life, like whenever I play this game, it eases any tension I may or may not have. So that's why I always appreciate games like PowerWash Simulator, Spray Paint Simulator. Haven't played it in a little bit, but Goblin Cleanup, which is another like sort of simulator where you're cleaning up stuff. But basically any sort of games that are in that like genre where they just let you play at your own pace and don't make you feel like you have to do things a certain way. I honestly quite like that. And always will. Nice. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I had to start going down since we're getting to a section that's coming closer to the ground. But yeah, I've always enjoyed games that give you freedom to do that. Well, generally speaking, I prefer games that give me some sort of structure so that I know what to work on. I don't mind games giving you the freedom. Hey, and I was like, we made this game, and we think it would be that much more enjoyable if you did it your way, as opposed to our way. So we're going to give you that freedom. So I always enjoy games that give you that sort of freedom. Because with this game, and pretty much any other cleaning type simulator game, it's like you could do these levels in one go, like one session, which is what I generally do. But that's mainly my totally not OCD as to why I do that. Or you can just say you have a family and you only got like, I don't know, what, 15 minutes before it's time to take the kids to school before you go to work. Then you can do this for like however much time you got, and then come back to it whenever your next opportunity presents itself. So that's what I like about this game. No matter if you're single, married, got kids, no kids, it has something to offer for everyone, regardless of who you are. Stand up. So that's something that's like always nice, because it's not like most games where games be like, all right, you can play our game, but you have to do it our way. And that works for some games, but there are certain games where this sort of style of play at your own pace and play how you want to play is great. Okay. This side, yep, this side. There we go. But yeah, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind having like a checklist, if you will, of a game. But I do like occasionally playing games that just allow you to relax and play however you want. So, either way, I know what I'm getting myself into, and there's just some days I just can't be bothered playing some of the other types of games that I sometimes play, because it takes a certain level of focus and energy. And sometimes I just want to relax and chill. Nothing wrong with tryharding a game if you're playing a multiplayer game, or maybe let's say like a Souls-like game. But are you always gonna want to play them sorts of games or be in the mood for something like that? Or do you want the occasional change of pace and play a game that allows you to play how you want? And so that's ultimately what draws me into these cleaning simulator type of games. But yeah, I'm glad I did try out the first game, and I don't know what my life would be like if I had never tried it out. I'm glad I did, though. There we go. Then we need to do the other side. But yeah, and we'll probably eventually play it at some point on PlayStation as well. No promises on when that might be, but I'll probably eventually do it at some point. I think we're okay to stand up. I think. But yeah, that just speaks to how much I love the PowerWash simulator. It's like if a game is enjoyable enough that I'll buy it on more than one platform, that should tell you all you need to know. Because I think I've mentioned it before, but first time I played PowerWash Simulator 1 was through Game Pass on the Xbox Series X. And I really enjoyed my time and beat the game on Series X. And then they eventually came out on PlayStation, and I was like, say no more. And I was more than happy to pay for the game since I played it for free through Game Pass. So I had no problem paying for it on PlayStation. Plus, it's not even that expensive when you think about it. Most games tend to be a range of like 40 to 70, as long as it's not like just a really small game. Whereas both PowerWash 1 and PowerWash 2, when they came out, were only $25. So I always found that a pretty good entry point, honestly, when you think about it, because this game does have multiplayer. You may have never seen me do multiplayer before, but generally I was like $25 for a high quality power washing game is pretty good, honestly. They probably could charge more, honestly. But the fact that they only charge $25 for both games is actually really good. Then you got all the amounts of DLC that they all do as well. So it's like, honestly, they could easily charge probably at least 40 if you really think about it. And they're not one to do season passes either, I will say. I know a lot of people despise season passes. But yeah, they've never done season passes. They might do a bundle where it has like maybe not every DLC, but the majority of their DLC. Might be something like that. Because that's how I got the first game on PC. I bought their bundle that basically came with all but their very final piece of DLC for the first game. There we go. Let's see. There. When there's some different music. Alright. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, so far so good. But yeah, their first DLC, for anyone that doesn't know, is going to be Adventure Time. The show on Cartoon Network with Jake and Finn. Okay. Here we go. That. But yeah, I think they're going to have a free seasonal content update before the DLC, because I did see them kind of loosely hint to the, because they put out a devlog post and they kind of hinted that there'll be a free seasonal, more like a free content update before the DLC. So that might be what, February or March, and then the DLC could possibly be maybe sometime in April. So I'm like, ooh, that excites me. I'm like, say no more. But because they haven't, they've been working on getting the game in a good state, I would say. Okay. Here we go. All right. There we go. Let's see. But yeah, they've basically been working on quality of life stuff, changing things that may or may not need changing. Okay. All right. Okay. I may as well. Okay. All right. There we go. But yeah, regardless of whatever DLC they end up putting out, I always enjoy them. Though I did put out the idea, I forget who I said it to. It's like, I could totally see them doing like a Dragon Ball DLC. Could you imagine if they did a Dragon Ball DLC? Oh yeah, that would definitely get... I mean, I already love PowerWash. But the fact that you would combine two things I love, PowerWash and Dragon Ball, I'll be like, oh, that would have me so excited. Get this side. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that's the track done. I did say I was going to probably do, I guess since we're already here, work on the cars. would make sense too. Okay. Oop. Go to this side. Alright. Oop. There we go. Alright. Okay. Get on top. Got the tail done. That's good. Okay. Looking good. Huh. Yeah, doing the interior might be I wouldn't say too tedious, but it will it probably actually end up slowing me down just a tiny bit. There's those. Okay. But yeah, there's definitely more tedious stuff. That's why I didn't want to say, oh my god, this is so tedious. I'm like, well, I've done worse. So that's why I didn't want to be like, oh, can't believe this takes up time. Alright. And as long as you're not skimming over stuff too quickly, you'll get most of it. You might have to move around to get the right angle. See? But it's not too terrible, I would say, generally. Alright. But yeah, it's definitely not something that you can just quickly skim over and like, okay, done. It's like, you kind of need to be careful. Alright. This side. Okay. But yeah, you just kind of need to be careful with certain sort of objects. But I don't think these are too bad, in all honesty. Alright. The only probably part that is kind of a bit troublesome is like the very tops of these, what's that? Headrests, and I would say the fronts and backs of the cars. But apart from that, not too bad, I would say. Oh. Didn't even realize I hadn't gotten that little, what was it? Connector housing. Huh. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now, let's get the very tippy top. Same for over there. Hey, as well. Alright. But yeah, I will say, since my mind's drifting as I'm cleaning, I was thinking about us being close to that Prime Vista Pro washer. And I'm getting excited at the prospect of being able to use the triple red nozzle. Okay. Because I haven't used that. I actually don't know when's the last time I used it. probably would have been when I did the Wallace and Gromit DLC on the first game, because that was the last DLC they did on PowerWash 1. So I think that probably would have been the last time I used the triple red nozzle. So that'll be exciting. Yeah, that. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Not missing anything. No, don't look like it. Alright. But yeah, I don't know what sort of DLCs they could do that I would be like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. In a good way, mind you. Because I often tell people, it's like with the sorts of DLC that Future Labs, the studio that does PowerWash Simulator, I'm like, I don't know from DLC to DLC what they're going to do. Because it's like so out there. It's like if you can correctly guess without having insider knowledge, it's one of those things that like maybe you should play the lottery sort of things. Because I'm just thinking, and I just had an idea for like a DLC they could do that would make me lose my mind in a good way. Once again, like, well, what's a good way? So anyone who knows me know there are a few brands that I love, pretty much no matter what. One of them's Hot Wheels, but I think that's a little too focused. I was like, I don't know if they could do a DLC that's just Hot Wheels. I would love it to happen, but I was like, Then another one is, so I love the color scheme of gold. So there's technically gold that they could do, but again, that's like centered around cars for the most part. So I don't know if they could honestly do gold. Then, as I was thinking about what sort of DLC would they do that would get me to lose my mind, and then it came to me. I was like, well, they did Wallace and Gromit, and Gromit's a dog, and well, sorry, got that mixed up, but you know what I mean. We've got a human and a dog. I'm like, wait a minute, could they theoretically do a Scooby-Doo DLC? Because that would honestly fit perfect with the source levels that PowerWash does. And you know, I was like, you know what? That would be so incredibly exciting. I don't think I would have a heart attack, but I would probably about nearly have a heart attack if they did. If I'm being honest. That would be something that would get me to lose my mind. Because I grew up on the Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo. So if they did like actual Scooby-Doo, I would be like, oh my god. Coaster cart. That's something. Okay, so that's a part of it. I wasn't sure if it was or not. Alright. Get under there. Okay. Alright. There we go. I was trying to make sure I get that. Okay. Now we need to get the heads. But yeah, I was having a hard think about what DLC they could do, and oh my god, I would absolutely I would absolutely lose my mind if they did Scooby-Doo. I really would. Even if they couldn't get the official license for Scooby-Doo and had to call it something else, I would still know. And it would honestly make me lose my mind. Let's see. Ah, there we go. What am I missing? Oh, there we go. Oh, the train's done. I'm thinking of doing the interior right here. Because there's quite a bit interior, and then obviously you have the exterior out there. So I think we'll do the interior next. And I think we'll do this side first. But yeah. That would be quite something else for me, personally. If they did a Scooby-Doo DLC. Because there are a few things in life that make me genuinely happy. Obviously, PowerWash Simulator, whether it's 1 or 2, is one of them. But if they did a Scooby-Doo DLC, oh my god. That would make my day. Oh yeah. Try not to miss that. Because I'm not using okay. But yeah. That's something that oh yeah. You wouldn't have to that's one of them sorts of ideas where if they actually did it, you having to ask me, like, if I was going to play the Scooby-Doo DLC would feel like an insult. With how much I love PowerWash and Scooby-Doo. That's how much I love both of them. I'll play any PowerWash DLC, let alone Scooby-Doo PowerWash DLC. I may as well actually do these steps. Since I'm doing the floor. Okay. But yeah. That'd be the funny thing if they do the Scooby-Doo DLC. They might have to do a welfare check on me to say like if it's Mr. C okay? They announced that Scooby-Doo DLC for PowerWash. Is he alright? I'll be like, yes, but I'm very, very happy. Yes. Yeah, because no lie, oh my god, I would be so... I would literally be so emotional. It's like, I'd be like, okay, you're well within your right on checking up on me. That'd be the funny thing. PowerWash is just one of those games where the right DLC can probably I'm not afraid of saying it, but if they did the right DLC, it would probably make me cry. If I had to say. Is that one done? Oh. Ah, there we go. Probably other side as well. Yeah. Kind of figure as much. Trying to make sure I don't miss those. They're easy to miss. But yeah. I definitely would lose my mind if they did Scooby-Doo. Kind of been talking about it a while, but that's how much I love Scooby-Doo. When you grow up with something, it tends to stick with you. Case in point with Scooby-Doo. Alright. But yeah, I've been enjoying doing the job so far. Hasn't felt too tedious. Like doing the interiors of the cars kind of felt somewhat tedious, but I knew it wasn't actually as bad as my brain was trying to make it out to be. Alright, brain, you need to relax. It's not that bad. We've done worse. But yeah, funny how it be sometimes. Brain's trying to make you believe it was like, man, this job has been so hard. Jeez. They're really going hardcore on us. I'm like, no, they're not. Hasn't even been that bad. Okay. Oh, then do this side. Alright. Then do that side. Good. I don't like brain, you're just complaining just for the sake of it. I'm like, no, this job hasn't been that bad. I'm not gonna lie, think about PowerWash doing a Scooby-Doo DLC. Literally put me in a good mood. There's even no... There's nothing out there that would suggest they would do a Scooby-Doo DLC. And yet I put myself in a good mood by thinking, what if? That's hilarious that I put myself in a good mood just thinking of that. I actually find it funny. Just goes to show you how much I love Scooby-Doo. We did all that. Yeah. I guess we'll... Yeah. Okay. Just back it up. Here we are. Do I need to get on the bottom? Maybe? But we'll do this first. Then see if we need to get underneath. But yeah. I think we're making decent progress. Jeez. All the stuff we've been doing, and we're only just about to be at 20%. Hasn't even felt like I've been doing this for an hour. Because as I speak, we've been doing this for exactly an hour, and it hasn't felt like an hour. No, they say time flies when you're having fun. Or in my case, time flies when you talk about Scooby-Doo. Okay. Alright. Oh, 20%. Let's see what she got to say. There are 2 reasons why she loves her job. So I was right about her loving the job. I bet one of them's about making children happy. Yeah. Yeah, I could easily see that being one of the reasons. Pure G-force. Yeah, there's... I don't have any kids myself, but I'm not oblivious to the fact that being able to make a child smile, regardless of how you get them to smile, I understand that fact. That is very much something I can understand. Just because I don't have any kids doesn't mean I'm oblivious to that fact. You know what'd be funny if the ride started up from you having the washer on the button. That would be kind of funny. Since this game does have some dynamic movement stuff in this game. Okay. All right. There we go. That's done. And that floor is loading bay floor is done. Let's get these things. Because we've been doing them as well, so we'll make sure to get those. Both sides, obviously. Okay. Alright. Alright. There we go. Oh. It's almost done. I bet it's over here. Yep. There we go. I think that's pretty much all that. Then we'll do a little bit of that. I guess we'll do this wall next, and then we'll do the other side. And then we'll work on the ceiling after that. Or ceiling? Yeah, ceiling. I wasn't sure if it was referring to it as a ceiling or a roof. Okay. Alright. Okay. And technically you could leave that frame beam right there for when we do the ceiling, but I'm like, I'll just go ahead and do it. I'm not too technical that I'm like, well, I can't do it since it's not part of the ceiling. I'm like, I don't really care. Is that done? Oh yeah, that speaker is done. Okay. Okay. Very good. Oh yeah, once you get started on the wall, it's not that bad. Gotta make sure we don't miss anything, because I'll be annoyed if I miss something. Not because it'll be time consuming, just because it'll just honestly annoy me that I accidentally missed something. It could be quicker to miss something and it would still annoy me. So my annoyance has nothing to do with it taking more time, just the simple fact of that OCD. Like, it wants to get everything, not like some of the things. Okay. Very good. Yeah, the swallow isn't too bad, honestly. I will say. Yeah, it hasn't been as tedious as I thought it could have possibly gotten. So I was like, okay. Alright. But yeah, I think we're making okay progress all together. Because I did say there was a whole lot of that exterior outside bit. So I figured that once we actually start on that, it was probably going to jump up percentage-wise. Okay. And then there we go. That's what we're missing. Alright. So that way. Alright. Okay. Good. Alright. Trying to get that. There we go. It's kind of being a bit finicky, getting that top a little bit. I was trying to make sure we get the top bit. Okay. Alright. Okay. Then a little bit right here. Okay. Oh. A little bit right there. Okay. I guess, yeah. Switch to that. Okay. Oops. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Get a little bit right there. Alright. Looking good so far. Do we want to do that? I think we'll wait till we're doing... I think we'll do these frame beams and then obviously the lights as well. And then after we do those, I'm thinking of doing the inside frame beams ceiling after that. Okay. that side as well. Try not to forget. Very good. Oh, man. Alright, let's do this. And I do need to do the outside of this spring beam as well on that side. So I haven't forgotten. And hopefully I won't forget. Alright. Now we can do it. Alright. Okay. Alright. Very good. Get that. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I think we're good on that side. Same there. Make sure. Good on that. Nice. Alright. Do this light. Light's done. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I can make it work without having to hop in. That's good. Alright. Yeah, at the rate we're going is looking like this might be... maybe a 2.5 hour job? Not entirely sure how long, but it's no small amount of time, I will say that. Okay. Okay. Turn around. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Very good. Alright. Okay. We're good right here. Alright. Alright. This side I hadn't done yet. Okay. Didn't realize I hadn't done this side yet. Okay. Just a little bit right there. There we go. Very good. Alright. We'll do this to column, sorry. Right there. All right. Might need to move a little bit over. There we go. Just a small bit of parkour there. That's done. Then this right here. Okay. I kinda am theoretically done with the bitwise head. Besides having to do the ceiling now. I guess we may as well work on the ceiling bits I was referring to. It just becomes how much. I did say, yeah, actually, I said I was going to do the inside the speakers. So I guess that's, alright, that's what we're going to do. Because I could theoretically do that as well. But I think we're going to wait on that. And we'll just do inside the beams. Okay. Alright. Let's... Alright. Oop. Wrong button. I was pushing to go left instead of going back. Okay. Nice. Alright, we're looking good so far on the ceiling portion. Then we'll just turn around. Okay. Alright. Good. Alright. Mm-hmm. And there's that. Yeah, looking good. Alright. Okay. There we go. That's all the inside the frame ceiling. Obviously, there's other ceiling bits, but yeah. So I'm... What could we work on? But theoretically, I could just do this exterior portion bit. I think we'll at least do this right here. I think we'll start working on it. The exterior of the interior. If that makes sense to you. Does to me, because I know what I'm talking about, but yeah. But we'll do this first, though. Alright. And obviously, there would be technically the other side you would need to do at some point, but we'll get to that whenever we get to it. This little portion, though. Okay. Ah, there was a little bit right here. There we go. Okay. Then we'll do this. But yeah, I imagine pretty soon we'll probably need to change to the short attachment, and maybe even the long, depending. Because right now we're not using any attachment. Well, nozzle, sorry. Not attachment. Word I was looking for was nozzle. Because we're using the no nozzle right now. I think we'll actually do this next. Yeah. Alright. Okay. And not sure if we'll be able to park our way up besides the roof, or if we'll need to grab the scaffolding. Obviously, scaffolding will be a lot easier, but I do like to challenge myself. See if I can do something without it. So we'll see. Since we're right here, may as well. Okay. All right. Looking good. Alright. But yeah, we're making do without any nozzles at the moment. But if I feel like get to a point where I'm going to need a nozzle, then yeah, I'll go to whatever one I need. But I seem to be doing okay as is. Yeah, we'll save that. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Good. Should start making some more progress since I'm doing bigger areas now. And we do got like low ladders. Might grab that actually. Can I? Yes, I can. I was wondering if I was going to be able to make it. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to or not with the little step ladder. I was going to try it, if nothing else. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now I can see. Anything over here? Not really. Whoop. Alright. Can you? Oh, you. So you can theoretically parkour up without it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Whoop. There's that. Alright. Okay. Being a bit slower, so I don't accidentally miss some dirt. Okay. There we go. Okay. Very good. Looking good. See a little bit up there, but that's not really something we need to worry about too much, since we're not on the actual roof portion just yet. We're close to the roof, but we're not actually on the roof section, so don't need to worry about that bit of dirt I saw. Okay. Alright. Alright. Here we are. Okay. Alright. Then a little bit down there. Nice, got that flower done. Then there's a little bit right here. Okay. There's probably, yeah, I was going to say there's probably a whole bunch. Okay. So let me move this closer. Then, whoop. There we go. Oh, nice. Alright. Okay. See, like, up there, I would probably be better with the short. But down here, I'm okay with no nozzle. So that's all one piece. Okay. I was wondering why this area wasn't doing anything. I was like, hello? What's going on here? I was like, oh. That's oopsies. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now we can actually start working on here. Alright. Okay. Alright. This side. Flowers not, or whatever this foliage is called. Oh. Alright. There we go. Now it is. Okay. Put on this foliage. Because I think I was starting to say it as foliage. I was like, no, it's foliage. There we go. There. Alright. There we go. So rock base got done. Nice. Love to see it. And foliage is done as well. Now we need to do this side. All right. Not too bad. Okay. A lot right here to do. Then obviously you got the ceiling bit as well that I kind of like was going to totally not forget about. No, that. Yeah, some of it, I was like, is that like dirt? Some of it looks a little discolored, and I'm like, is it? I was like, it's saying it's not, so I guess not. I was like, okay. I was like, alright, if you say so. Alright. Alright, short, I think would be better. Okay. Because I'm starting to catch up to where I'm actually at. Okay. Yeah, short's doing a pretty good job. The only time short can be a bit of a problem is if you get too close to whatever you're cleaning. You must be this tall to ride Sheila Later's Alligator. Not very tall. I'm assuming it's like right here. Okay. Alright. Did need to do this as well. Probably can go back to no nozzle. There we go. There. Time zone, or character cutout as it's called. Alright. Okay. Okay. That cutout is all done, so don't need to worry about that. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I was kind of like, is that dirt or just a shade? It was like, it was just a shade. I was like, it was throwing me off so badly when I first saw it. I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, never mind. Yeah. I'm like, do what now? Okay. Oop. Alright. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now we're up here. Doing fine. Okay. foliage is done. Just need to get right here. Okay. Alright. Okay, good, good. Probably just the other side. Alright. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. That part's done. That part's done. Obviously, that bit right there was not going to be done probably till the, well, it says ledge. So I don't know if it counts the top side as it as well. But either way, oh well. It'll be fine. Oh yeah. Might need did we make it? Yeah, we did. Okay. Naturally, after I do a little bit more, I was thinking about doing the outside edge of the ride, like this side right here. But I'm thinking of just continuing on the exterior of the station. I think that's what I'm actually going to do instead. And then after I get done with that, then I'll probably work on the outside. Yeah. I think that's what I'll end up doing. Okay. Because, yeah, there's a fair bit out here. Obviously, I'm not going to do the roof just yet. But yeah, there's a fair bit on this outside, a little bit, I will say. So, yeah, it'll still get done. But yeah, not quite halfway, but we're getting at least in the ballpark of getting near halfway. So that's something. But it's looking like it's still going to be a little while before we get there. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess that orange spots. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I wasn't sure initially if it was something that needed to be cleaned, but I'm like, you know what? I think it might be. Sure enough, it is. Kinda got me slow with this, not the dirt, but the graffiti. Because this is a graffiti bit, that's kinda, like, if you just go quickly, it's not going to get it all. There we go. If it's just that black, dirt, then you're fine. But once you have what looks like graffiti or whatever you want to call it, then it's like, you might want to be a bit more thorough. Okay. Alright. Ah, up there as well. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think we're looking okay for the most part. Alright. Yeah, there's quite a bit to this, this portion of the exterior. Well, it's not undoable. It's just some of it won't get done until I actually get around and climb to the top and do the roof. Whenever that'll happen. Good there, just need to get up here. Alright. That's done. That's good. Yeah, probably better. Well, I could go ahead and hop up here, do this bit, because I was going to change to the short, but then I was like, you know what, let me do this little bit that would probably be too close for the short before I do that. Okay, now we're good. Oh. Alright. But yeah, making good progress, I would say. Nice. Got that all done. We can do this underside of this little bridge. Because that would be annoying to do that bridge, have it be the last thing, and I was like, what do you mean it's not done? And it turns out I didn't do the underside. I'll be like, oops. That'll be a lot. That'd be funny, getting worked up over the bridge not being done, and I was like, oh, that's why. The underside's not done. I was like, oops. Oh, but what's this second? Oh, yes. A lot of people don't take the time to think deeply, unfortunately. So I understand. Yeah, kind of like how I got with the whole Scooby-Doo DLC idea. I went on for that for so long. 2 whole minutes for it, but yeah, they did indeed get lucky. But yeah, not many people take the time to think deeply. That's why depending on the person, some of their best thoughts are like right before they go to sleep or whenever they're in the shower, because it's just yourself and no one else. Okay. So that's why people often reference shower thoughts as some of your better thoughts, because you're by yourself, not being influenced by anyone or thing. So I totally understand what she was getting at. I was going to say that lily pad almost looked like a sewer hatch. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. I guess. There we go. There we are. All right. Trying to get that. Okay. I think we're good to go back to the short. All right. All right. Yeah. If it's just a plain dirt, black dirt, I'm fine. It's just when it's not the black dirt, I have to take my time. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Moving on. Nice. Nice. Got that. Need to get that little gap right there. Yeah. Okay. It's not going to be fun, but I need to get the underside of this tree branch as well. Okay. Woo. Good. All right. Good. Alright. Alright. Nice. Alright. Nice, got that done. I'll need to do this as well. Alright. Do I do that side? Yeah, I may as well. I was like, no, like, do I? I'm like, oh, I guess. Yeah, I'm still under it. I was like, am I? Didn't know if I was under it still or not. That's post, sorry. Just about done. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I may as well. There we go. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to do the underside of the tree branch. Let's go to long now. It'll make it a bit easier. Because when I do that tree branch, when I'm on the roof, I'm not going to want to have to do it any more than I actually have to. Okay, so we're on here. Okay. Alright. Alright. Do that. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm probably going to miss something somewhere. But I'll try my best not to. As long as it's not the underside, I think I'll be okay. That's basically why I'm trying not to miss. Alright. Okay. I think that's... Ooh. A little bit up there. There we go. What is this? A log. Okay, I was like, what is this thing? That genuinely had me confused. I was like, what is this? I was like, oh. So that's what it is. I was like, okay. Then I guess we'll do this since we did the other side. That's short. Nice. All right. There we go. I thought there were some red bits there, but I wasn't certain. Yeah. Yeah, we may as well, since, like I said, I did it for the other side. Alright. Try. Okay. Oh yeah, I never did this side. Well, middle portion anyhow. Okay. Nice. Get this post done as well. Alright. So we can either do the outer perimeter of the mini roller coaster boundary, whatever you want to call it, barrier in this case, or we can do the roof. I think we do the roof next, honestly. I don't think we're getting up there without the... Yeah. There ain't no way we're getting up there without either a ladder or scaffolding. I was wondering if it was actually possible to get up there without either. I was like, I don't think so. Oop. Oh, scissor lift as well. Could do that. Let's see. That. Sure, why not? I guess we can just do this initial outer perimeter first. Yeah, we'll just do the flooring of this outer bit. And yes, this bridge too. And that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do that first. Okay. I guess we'll start where the ladder was. Alright. Let's go. Still on short. There we go. Okay. And fingers crossed I don't fall off. No promises though. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Looking good. Make sure we're not missing anything. There's a little bit right there. It's probably fine, honestly. Nice. Alright. Okay. Nice. Got the bridge done. Trying to make sure that bridge gets done on my first pass. If I could help it. That got done as well. Oop. So. Okay. Alright. Is that something else? Okay, no. Wasn't sure initially. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to low bridge. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Looking good. And I very easily could do the stuff right here, but I'm purposefully telling myself not to. We'll get to that eventually. All right. Oh, nice. Got that part of the ledge done. Okay. Nice. Just a small bit of parkour there. Nothing too extreme. Okay. Turn around. Ooh, got the flower. Yeah, that's right. Forgot that flower was there. Okay. Alright. Oh. Didn't even realize there was a little flower right there. He still got done all the same though. Okay. Alright. Okay. May as well. I wasn't going to, but I'm like, I may as well. It's like literally right there. Alright. Okay. Alright. A little bit on the outside that I missed. Nothing too crazy, I will say. But yeah, I have missed a little bit. Okay. Alright. Nice. See, the benefit of doing the scaffolding, I wouldn't have to be so close. I think we'll do the sign, though. Okay. Alright. Okay. Very good. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be done with this in 2.5 hours. It might honestly be a 3.5 hour job at the rate we're going. Because we're not even at the halfway mark. Granted, we're close, but we're not at the halfway mark. Not too bad. What the hell is a floaty? I'm like, what? I'm like, floaty? I'm like, huh? I was like, do what now? So, yeah, I'm like, come again? Floaty? Apparently, I cleaned it at some point. I don't know where it's at, mind you. But apparently this floaty thing is something that I've at least cleaned a little bit. But yeah, I'm like, floaty. Try not to fall off. Alright. Okay. Alright. All the letters look okay. Thus far, anyhow. Okay. All right. Cool. Stupid flower was like stopping me from moving. I'm like, come on now. Don't be difficult like that. Alright. Alright. Then I guess we'll do... Alright. Alright. Okay. Well, there we go. I swear it might actually be easier with just the scaffolding. The only problem is it might be a little difficult to get the scaffolding in some places. That's the only problem. Yeah. All right. Oh, goodness me. I didn't realize this job was going to be quite so big. Oh, goodness me. I mean, I didn't think it would be a small job, mind you. But I didn't realize how big of a job it was going to end up being, I will say. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this since I'm already up here. Okay. Oop. Yeah, do the flower. Roof. Huh, okay. Yeah, because something had dinged. I'm like, what on earth dinged? What? That, oh, I'm not okay, I guess? Ooh, these things. Ah, so those the things that were dinging earlier. Okay. Sure we get everything. We're gonna try and not miss anything, but no promises. Alright. Do this backside. Okay. There we go. And do this top bit now. Okay. Good. Alright. Oh, nice. Didn't realize that was going to ding. I was just trying to get the dirt. I mean, I'm not going to say no. I just didn't realize. I'm like, oh. Whoop. See if. Alright. Kinda up here. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Got something else to ding. Roof sign frame. Apparently is what it was. That thing. I was like, okay. If you're saying it's done, then say no more. Alright. Okay. Probably need to do the front side now. Get the cutout done. Okay. Okay. I do wonder why she picked the Alligator as the theme. Part of me does wonder about that. I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm just like curious. Why an alligator? Part of me just naturally curious. I don't know. Trying to make sure we get everything. Right there. Just a little bit right over there. But yeah, I was just kind of curious. I'm like, wonder why an alligator. That could be a bit problematic. Maybe. Hopefully I can get enough. Okay, good. Wasn't sure. I was like that. Roof box small. Okay. Didn't get this little bit right here either. Okay. Alright. So it's this right here. A little bit there. That's not all of it, obviously. Oop. So it's this piece right here. Ah, I see. Okay. Then there we go. Yeah, may as well. I was like, here? I was like, sure, why not? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it might help if we do that. Okay. Back it up a little bit. See a little bit there, and then obviously that right there. Okay. Fortunately, it's close enough that I don't need to change to the short nozzle. Whoops. Alright. Okay. Turn around. Okay. What's missing? There's some specs here and there, but nothing too substantial, I don't think. There. Guess we can double check here. Ah, solid. Got it. Alright. Alright. Okay. So we can do that. Yeah, I guess we can do this little rock right here. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm thinking of doing that tree, since I'm not really too fond of the challenge that tree could end up being. I'm like, maybe. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the tree is not the worst thing, but it's kind of awkward. And I think that's why I'm not really a big fan of it. It's definitely not the worst thing that I've had to clean, but it's just the awkwardness when trying to clean it. I'm not really a big fan of it. So I think that's why I'm not really its biggest fan. So, oh well. Okay. Getting closer. No. I will have to. Okay. Alright. Okay. I do need to do this a little bit though. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh! Cool. Thankfully I didn't completely fall off. Yeah, it's just part of the tree. It's not like... Ooh. I didn't think there'd be any eggs up here. Huh. They actually put eggs in the nest. But wait a minute. Eggs? Wait. Eggs from what? Where are the eggs? Where are the eggs coming from? I'm like, who laid eggs? Because obviously it's not alligator. Some yeah, it's like initially I was surprised the eggs were there, and then once I started thinking about it, I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, alligators don't do eggs. Okay. Tree branch is done. Huh. Didn't even realize this wasn't even part of tree. I was like, okay. I was cleaning this and I was like, oh. I was like, I didn't even realize. Clearly. A little bit right there. Actually. There we go. Okay. All right. Clean the nest and eggs up. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're both separate. I was like, are they one entity or separate? Separate. So that was the nest setting. Okay. There we go. All right, they're done. And the tree's done. Nice. Well, at least the tree's done. Huh. I guess we'll do... Yeah. Do it like that. Okay. Go with the short. I feel like short makes it a bit easier. With the blue paint anyhow. Okay. Past the halfway point, by the way, if anyone hasn't noticed. Because I totally didn't gloss over when we got past 50%. Okay. All right. I think there was, yeah, a little. I was going to say I thought there was a little bit. That'll probably be okay. All right. Okay. Alright. I think we're doing alright. Haven't even done the floor. That's just... Oh my word, that's going to take a while. Or at least it feels like it would. Because you do got these other things to do, so... I don't know. Maybe the floor might not be too bad, but... I ain't exactly holding my breath. That is going to be easy. Okay, they're all okay. Just making sure. Alright. Back up just a tiny bit. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, get that right there. Good. Alright. Good. Alright. Okay. I'll show you. Do this. Alright. Yeah. We can jump up. There we go. Alright. Looking good so far on this perimeter, I guess we'll call it. Alright. Nice. Okay. Up here. That piece is... Okay, these are the same. Okay. How about say this thing isn't even close and oh, that's why. I was about to say, I was like, what's going on here? I was like, oh, that might explain things. Alright, we'll go back over here. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I'm curious what percentage we're going to be at once we're done with this roof. I'm like, it's not looking good for me. That's done, which is good. Now we got this water to work on. Well, quote unquote water, but you know. Okay. Sure we get all of that. Alright. Do that side. There we go. So those stones are done. Very good. All right. Yeah, it's been quite the journey so far. Definitely has gone on a lot longer than I anticipated, but oh well. Do this deck chair. Ooh, new job. Clean up our interactive solar system. Ooh, yay! I haven't seen what that job looks like, but I knew of there being one, something like that. So I'm among other things, I'm a big old nerd for anything to do with space, whether stars, planets, anything in general. I'm a big old nerd because growing up, science was always my favorite subject. I may have not always been the best at science, but science was always something that I was always fascinated by. Oh, there we go. There we are. But yeah, so the fact that we get to clean something, a place that's science related, I was like, say no more. All right, that's all done. All right. A lot of this to clean up, including the top side of this parasol. Alright. Okay. There we go. Now it's done. Alright. Okay. Guess we'll go to that. Over here. Okay. There we go. Now we're good. Should be able to finish this off. Is that something in particular? I think it's just part of it in general. Okay. I was wondering. Okay. All right. Okay. Nice. All right. So that's all done. And we just need to do this. Looking good though. All right. All right. Nice. I hope that's everything on the roof side. And obviously, you haven't done any of that and that and that. Floaty. Still, I'm not sure what exactly the floaty is. Sandcastle hasn't touched, and water floor, which I'm assuming is out there. Fishing scene. Or is there a different large nest? Sand floor. Ah, sand floor nest. Okay. I'm about to say, wait a minute. What's about? Oh, tree branch. There's a tree branch I haven't done, and something in loading bay. Loading bay post. Okay. So tree branch, and then I like that, and then that. Okay. Ah, that one. Okay. All right. Ah, okay. So we got that, and then it was that. Go down here. Ah, okay. At least I didn't have to go looking for it and be like, where is this thing? Okay. So it looks like those were the only, yeah. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good. I think we'll do the outside barrier. Or should we do the posts? Because really, honest. No, we'll just do the outside. We'll do the outside, and then when we do the inside, that's when the post will be done. because that's the only thing that I was thinking that might hold me up just a little bit. So that's what we'll do. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Because that rail will get done much the same way as the post will. Once we do the interior side of this barrier, then it'll get done. It'll just be on hold, I guess we'll say. At least until we do the other side. So while it might annoy me that it's not done, you know what you could do. Actually, you know what? We'll just do it section by section. That's what we'll do. Whoa. What was that all about? Alright. That's done. That is to the top. Yep, it was. I figured it was. I'm like, I bet it's the top. Alright. Okay. Whoop. Alright. Okay. Alright. I may as well since we're already up here. Okay. Well, we're in the 60s at least, so I guess that's something. But yeah, this quite the job, I will say. Definitely a lot longer than I thought it was. I thought it would be no more than at most 2.5. Oh, that's definitely not the case. Alright. So. Alright. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright. Very good. I think this is probably ended up being the better way to do this barrier. I'm glad I did decide to do it this way. Probably the other side. Yep. Figure as much. Okay. Okay. Now we're on this side. Okay. Alright. Very good. Nice. Get that side as well. Alright. There. Good. Alright. Then probably once I'm done with the barrier, I'll probably start working on the props like all these big props. And then we'll save the lower for last. That's my game plan currently. All right. Okay. And I guess we'll make sure we'll do both sides of the post. Okay. Huh. I was wondering if you could open these, but I was like, no, apparently not. Oh well. I was just being a little bit curious. No. Uh-oh. Alrighty. Get towards the end. Slowly but surely. Painfully. Oh, yeah. There we go. I was about to say, no? It finally gave me the ding. Alright. Sure that's getting all done. Both sides. Pretty much. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. How much money do we got, by the way? Does it say here? No. Almost 12K. Alright. 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 Alrighty. Alright. Looking good. Alright. Okay. Yeah, may as well. Alright. Rotate. And let's go. Alright. Okay. And we'll do the post first before we switch sides. I was about to switch sides, but I'm like, well, I haven't done the post at all. So let me do the post at least. Okay. All right. Nice, nice. Then top. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, ladder. Forgot about the ladder. I'll probably just move it. There we go. Alright. Switch sides. Make sure we do both sides of that pole. Alright. Okay. That's good. Then good. Oh, there's ladder. Maybe move it there. A little bit more out of the way. Okay. Looking good. Alright. I think we're getting to the close to the end of this barrier. Well, all the barriers, rather, not just this one in particular. Nice. Okay, very good. Oh, I think this is actually the last bit, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently I was... yeah, you can't... How can you not pet them? Bubbles. Hey, Squeak. Where's Mama? Where's Ulysses at, I wonder? Imagine she can't be too far away. I didn't even realize they were right there. I was like, wait a minute. There we go. I think that's all the barriers. Looks like it. Fishing log. Yeah. Okay. We just got the props I was talking about left to do. Besides the floor, obviously. So, alright. So, Mind your head. Yeah. Alright, I guess may as well start with this big old chunker. Or, actually, let's do the sandcastles first. They're pretty small. They won't take long. But yeah, I was going to do the, that one, but I was like, well, the sandcastles right next to it are pretty small. So I was like, why not? Very good. Huh, kind of odd it has a handle right there. Oh well. But the other one doesn't. That's what I'm curious about. I was like, why does the one have this little handle thingy, or whatever you want to call it, but the other one doesn't? Oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet so you make pour the sand into this, and then I guess you set it in place where I see. Okay, now I understand. Because this isn't an actual sandcastle, it's just the bucket. Whereas that is actually the sandcastle. And don't ask me why that doesn't dissolve when I power wash it. Some things are better left unanswered. But yeah, I was like, why does one thing have a handle and the other doesn't? Then I'm like, ooh, that's why. One's a bucket and the other's the actual sandcastle. I'm like, that's why. Yeah, it was throwing me off initially. I was like, what's going on here? And I'm like, oh. Like, that's why. I'm like, okay. Sure. I guess we now know how they made a sandcastle, if nothing else. I was wondering if they had names, but no. None of them have actual legitimate names, just generic names. Oh well. The alligators that are on top of this log. I was like, do they have names? Oh. That would have been kind of cool to give them actual names, but oh well. Not the biggest disappointment, but I was like, oh well. Oh, Sheila. What was the amazing thought, Sheila? Oh, Penelope proof. But yeah, it does sometimes seem maybe kind of odd. Penelope proof. Ranks. I mean, yeah, it does seem like sometimes, not all the time, that people just seem to have the right thing for whatever job. So while that's not always the case, I do understand what she's getting at, though. I was like, what is this guy doing? Is he, like, pretending to fall off the log? I was like, what is he doing? Oh well. Okay. Almost done with the log, by the way. Then once we're done with the log, we'll work on the 3 little alligators. Okay. Yeah. Sure. There we go. Now it's done. Then we'll hop up here and actually get them done. Okay. So it was just the head that was done, not the body. Glad I double checked. I could easily like, okay, that one's done. Then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Looks like it might be the other side. Yeah. Very bit right there. And, there we go. That was the body. Tail's not done. There we go. So it seems to be like 3 sections. I'm presuming for all 3 of them. Because that one had the tail, the body, then the head. So I'm assuming it's the same for all of them. Nice. Got the tail done already for this guy. I wonder... I was like, did this guy push the other one? And I was like, no, don't look like it. I was wondering if he just pushed the one in front. I was like, no. Maybe. I don't know. I'm looking into it too deeply. Alright, that tail's done. Still need to do the body and head, obviously. Alright. Okay. Probably better to start getting on top now. Alright. Okay. So body's done. Tail's already done. And now the heads. Alright, that's everything on that one. I guess we'll do the this is the thing I touch. This floaty. Okay. Alrighty. Actually, let's move. Need to move this out of the way. Actually, I'll place that there momentarily. Do this little area. Then grab that. Ta-da! Then that I'll also put over there. So those are out of the way. Alright. Cool. Get this floaty done. I thought it was going to be like a blue color floaty. I was like, but no, it's like a, what, red? Well, actually, would that... I actually don't know if that's orange or red. It's kind of like in between. Honestly. Alright. Okay. Okay. It's not quite done. Ah. And how about now? Now it is. We'll do the next, I guess. Yeah, because that's just sand floor right here. Yeah, we'll do the nest, just the nest portion. Because there is a sand floor right next to the nest. So that's actually saying it's part of the sand floor nest. Okay. All right. Because we're not working on the floor proper just yet. That, like I said, that'll be last. Okay. Okay. Alright. Looking good. Alright. Nice. Got the sand floor nest done. Alright. That one's done. That's done, and that's done. Okay. So that's all done. Then we got that one fishing scene prop thing, whatever you want to call it, over here. Oh yeah. Fish. Didn't even realize these were over here. Huh. Clean the sign, because I remember I was like, what's on that sign? But I wasn't willing to deviate. I'm like, So at least I finally get to see where. Alright. Let's go. Oh, fishing. Up. And I don't think Friendo got the memo. Okay. Alright. then the same like for that nest. We'll clean up to all right, where the fishing island ends. Not too bad. Then, unless I decide to do... Oh, miss those over there. I'll probably do the lily pads and fish as well before I start on the floor proper. Because I remember in the task list, there were some lily pads that also need to be cleaned. So we'll probably do that. As well as the fish that our friend right here is fishing for. Okay. Very nice. And we're right here, so we may as well after we do the fish. You know what makes sense to. Though they, with their big old teeth, they look kind of derpy looking. I will say. They do look like that. Like, what is being used as bait? Part of me was like, fishing rod bobber. Huh. Not even sure what that bait is supposed to look like. I'm like, okay, I guess. And then the front side. There we go. Alright. Alright. Okay. Got the bobber portion. Okay. Then... Alright. There we go. Got the rod line done. Obviously, I'll need to do the top side of the fishing rod. Okay. Three-quarters there. Which means we only got a quarter of the way to go. Jeez. All right, very good. All right. probably need to do the top side, or it'll be like, okay, you're done. Not fine. Not the biggest deal in the world. There we go, got the tail done. I was trying to get the tail done. Alright. Stump's done. Good. Still need to get the body and head friendo done. And then after that we need to do the top side of the fishing rod. Didn't think it was going to be enough. Okay. Okay. Back side a little bit. Alright. Alright. Okay. Wait, still haven't got the head done yet. It's mostly done, but not completely done. Guess we may as well get the rod done. The rod's done. And now the head's done. Alright, so we did all the fish. We're going to go over here to this side where... Yep. Lily pad. Crab. Huh. Crab on a lily pad. I wouldn't have expected a crab to be on a lily pad. Huh. Okay. We're almost there. Lily pad done, yeah. Double checking that I did indeed get the lily pad done. I was like, did I? So, oh, yeah, I did. I was like, okay, okay. Probably the other side? Oh. There we go. Got that. And then obviously got the sand floor. Oh, there's other lily pads. Okay. That's grass. Other lily pads. Over here. And I think this will be all the lily pads. Alright, so we just got 3 to go. The grass, sand, and water floor. So this is sand right here. Then all of this is... that's grass and that's grass. Okay. I think what we'll end up doing, so we'll mark that. Alright. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Home stretch. Doesn't mean we're going to be done in like 2 minutes, but we're getting towards the end. So that's good. Okay. All right. Could do that. Yeah, we're using the short net. So that way I don't have to like actually get underneath the trap from where I'm at. All right. Turn around. Good. Very good. All right. Making sure. Okay. I mean, I can understand it being a safety hazard, but I kind of would like a mini roller coaster for this sort of theme to have where I'm standing at actually be like actual grass, or where the water's supposed to be at actual water. I can understand that being a safety hazard. Still be cool though. Oh well. It's fine. Okay. Alright. I was like, I was wondering about something. That's why I looked up. I was like, huh? Okay. Oh, let's see what Sheila's got to say. They're Crocs. So they're Crocs? Because I don't think it says anything. Sure, character head, yeah. It doesn't say anything about Croc. Okay. I guess we'll just have to take her word for it. Because I myself don't know the difference either. Oh, Ulysses. Actually. There you are. How you doing, girl? There, I was like, I seen squeaking bubbles, but I missed you, so I'm sorry. That's done. Alright. Yeah, we got more than enough room. Alright, making sure. quite a bit of purple in this little area right here, I will say. Nothing that we can't handle, but I was like, quite a bit right here. So it makes you wonder what this purple stuff is. Okay. Oh yeah, the water right here. May as well. Do a little bit right here. Because it's going to be a long time before we circle around. So we'll go ahead and do a little bit right here. Right here. Yeah. Okay. Then obviously, yeah. Okay. So we got a lot of grass area to cover as well. I was like, what is it trying to bug me about? I thought, oh. There's that done. Nice. Still got some more grass section to do. Alright. Oh, that's a little bit right there. Oopsies. Alright, now we've got this sand section. Ooh, we're up to 84%, if nothing else. Alright. Okay. And now I'll have to go to the other side. Since I see the track is coming down. Alright. Very good. Nice, nice. So vast. It's like, where do you start? I'm like, that's what I'm asking myself. Because this area right here doesn't stop till right here. So I guess we could do that section. If, I guess. We could do that. But I'm like, geez, there's so much open area. It's like, where do I stop? I'm like, I actually do not know. Yeah, I literally was like, okay. Because that's why I was like, where do I stop at? I was like, I guess I'll just follow the line. There we go. But yeah, I was like, there's so much area to cover. It's like, where do I start and stop at? Turn around. Yep. All right. Okay. Looking good so far. Good over here. Nice. So we got that side done. That side I'm looking at is a whole lot bigger than the side we just did. So that's going to be lovely. Oh boy. Oh well. It is what it is. kind of makes it easy, just going left and right. Yeah, that's different. Okay. Thought it was. And was pretty sure it was. I think it is? I better not stop for too long, otherwise games will hey, you need to clean this area. Like, no, it's me. Alright. First of all, don't be yelling at me, game. I already know. I'm just getting to a better spot. It do be like that sometimes. I'm like, game, if you don't relax. It's like, I know. Sometimes I'd be wanting to yell at the game. It's like, hey, this area that you're obviously working on, that you stopped for all half a second, and it needs to be done. Okay. Alright. Over here. Okay. Here's what keep going. We're nearly at the there we go. That. Okay. Nearly there. That counts. Okay. Ooh. I'm like, well, it's that line there. I was like, what counts as the one side and the other? I was like, There we go. Alright. So we can I think we'll do the water. Yeah, we'll do the water. Will be a little bit different. We'll start on this side instead of the other side. Oh yeah, we're in the 90s, by the way. So we're nearly there. We're done with the sand, because the area that I'm going to leave for last is the grass. No reason, just what I decided on. Okay. here. Water floor is about to be done. There we go. Now we've just got a whole bunch of graphics floor to do, and then we'll be all set. Woo-wee. Goodness me. Goodness. That. Alright. I will say I'm glad I decided to relax this evening with this, as opposed to probably stressing out. Trying to do a race on GP that was probably never going to be going that well for me. Even if I had practiced a lot for it, I don't think it would have gone that well for me. So I chose peace of mind over stress, which is really what you should do, but sometimes you don't have a choice, and other times you just decide, like, alright, let's try anyways. Because even if I win, like, won the race, I was like, okay, cool, obviously, but I'm like, I hadn't really put any practice into it, and I was going to just have probably a bad result that will probably put me in a bit of a downer mood. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do what's best for myself and ask me not to do it. Okay. But yeah, it was the final round of menu today, so I was like, oh well. Well, when I'm recording this, it's the final. Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered, honestly. I think even if I was in a better car, I think I still would have felt the same way. honestly. So it's less about me being in a car that's not ideal and more like I just can't be bothered, honestly. Because I know how I get if I don't have a good result. I wouldn't say I get depressed or anything like that, but I do get a bit down. So I was like, I just need to do something that I actually want to do, and so that's why I'm doing PowerWash. And then good. Yeah, I think we should be able to get most of the other side. Good range on the short nozzle, I will say. Definitely saves me from having to crouch to the other side, thankfully. Alright, just the last little bit we got left, and then it'll be GG's. Ta-da! Yay! Finally done. Woo! Yay! And we gotta go for one final lap. Yes, we're doing it. Sorry. I want to do it. One final time. Whee! Oh yeah, we didn't use the scaffolding at all. So we managed to get it all done without the scaffolding. Obviously, we used the ladders to get to the top, but if it wasn't for that, we probably, yeah, we basically did everything. So nice. But yeah, that was fun. Took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but there we go. Very nice. All right. And that's Sheila Later's Alligator, done and dusted. I enjoyed that one. It obviously took longer than I anticipated, but I still enjoyed myself. Got quiet towards the end, but when a job takes you nearly 4 hours, it's like understandable to get a little quiet. So, GG's. Time for my favorite part of the job. That was very satisfying, I will say. Another 18 years. Oh, wow. So Sheila's been doing it for 18 years. Funny. All right. So I knew this job was going to be on the longer side, but whew, that was something else. Oh no. Next job seemingly is going to be even bigger. So I guess we better leave it there. Been going for quite a while, honestly, but hope you enjoyed. I don't think anyone will watch the entire thing, but all the same, I enjoyed it, and I guess I'll try to do the solar system exhibit, which should be exciting for me at least, later. But with that being said, I thank you for your time. Hope you have a good one, and until I next have your attention, this is yours truly. Keep power washing.